The GoPro mounts are what make the camera so versatile. The fit and finish are great. The only problem is the plastic construction. This means during the most extreme motorsports, for example, where they are subject to extreme shock and vibration, they could start to crack and fail, meaning if your camera is not tethered, you could end up losing it. Aluminum mounts are great for the extra strength and for keeping your GoPro firmly set in its place, but for the most extreme users or mounting multiple cameras, we use these. Welcome to IFTI's Tech Corner, where today we'll be looking at the range of billet aluminum mounts by KW MachineWorks. You may not have heard of KW MachineWorks, even though they've been around for many years. Back in 2009, when GoPro was just starting to find their feet and become popular in sports, KW MachineWorks began producing mounts for the GoPro, and since then their range has grown to include a number of mounts and mounting solutions. Here I have just a few of the options available. These mounts have been tested extensively. Any mounts tested in conditions such as those in the Baja 1000, which is an extreme off-road desert race where your camera comes out not only in one piece but set in the exact same spot you mounted it, certainly needs to be something special. I have a small range of mounts to look at here, and on first inspection they do seem rather hefty, some good weight to them making them feel really solid in the hand. All mounts have a very clean satin black anodized finish and are precision CNC milled from billet aluminum. We'll start with the actual mounting options. Bear in mind KW MachineWorks mounts are primarily for attaching to poles and bars, such as roll bars in motorsports, handlebars on motorbikes and mountain bikes, wakeboard towers, hang gliders, or anything else with a pole or bar. The first mount is available in various sizes to suit larger roll bars right down to handlebars, which is what I have here. Available in a beautiful satin black anodized finish, it certainly feels and looks of an amazingly high quality. Other than a KW logo indented into the base, the unit is otherwise completely plain in construction. I'm using my own driver here, although a hex key is included within the package, which can be used to loosen the two hex bolts at the bottom of the unit to remove the lower section in order to fix this onto your bar. No thumb screws and nuts to mess about with here. Once positioned in place, tighten the two hex bolts and you have a completely solid mount. The key is getting the bolts tight, since once they are tightened into place, the mount almost feels part of the bar it's connected to. At the top we have a standard 1/4 inch thread where we can attach generic cameras or a GoPro tripod mount. We can then use the same hex wrench to loosen the two bolts in the neck of the mount, and this gives us the ability to reorientate the attached camera up, down and side to side. Again, tightening the bolts gives a rock solid piece. I'm seriously impressed with how solid this is. Nothing I've ever achieved with standard GoPro mounts. Notice the grip around the very top of the mount here. Users are able to remove the top section, which is held in place with the 1/4 inch thread in the middle, and this reveals another thread, which is as yet unused. This mount can be adapted to be used with many other available KW MachineWorks mounts. Users are able to remove the 1/4 inch bolt from the bottom of the mount to create a flat base on top. This allows us to attach other MachineWorks mounts to this thread, now that we have a flat top. We'll take a closer look in a moment. The universal adjustable MachineWorks mount is a similar affair, except we now have an adjustable stainless hose clamp, giving the ability to attach this to a variety of poles and bars between 1 to 2 inches in diameter. Again, we have two hex bolts, and using the included wrench we can adjust our camera orientation. Finally, at the top we have a GoPro mount already in place, sporting a beautifully accurate MachineWorks logo on the front. No need for any thumb screws here also, since the GoPro is held in place with another hex bolt, and again by tightening this we have a very secure and firm connection. The camera does not budge a millimeter, it's seriously strong. Notice the grip around the base of the GoPro mount here. By loosening this section, users are able to remove the GoPro mount altogether, and this reveals another thread within, similar to the thread we saw previously. All MachineWorks mounts are interchangeable with each other. It really makes a fantastic system should you purchase several different units. It gives users the ability to switch sections from the different mounts around, giving you the solution you need for your current scenario. Moving on to the actual GoPro mounts, we have three options available. Carrying on with the same precision CNC milled aluminum construction and the same ultra high quality, we have the single GoPro mount. Again, we have a hex bolt to securely hold the GoPro housing in place. Thumb screws are strictly out of bounds when it comes to KW MachineWorks mounts, and when we tighten this hex bolt we can see why. The housing is held in place extremely securely. Beneath the precision milled MachineWorks logo, we have a thumb dial which contains a thread within. Simply place this on any MachineWorks mount with the camera facing the correct direction and twist the dial to lock down firmly into place. Again, a super secure and tight fit. If, like myself, you have more than one camera, then KW MachineWorks have you covered. Here we have a dual camera mount, giving users the ability to mount two cameras to the one unit. We have the same GoPro mounts above, with the same precision milled MachineWorks logo, and the same hex bolts to securely hold two GoPro cameras in place. With the standard thumb dial at the bottom, we can attach it to any of the MachineWorks mounts we looked at earlier. This gives users the ability to mount two cameras back to back, fantastic for capturing both the front and back view of your vehicle, or for capturing yourself as well as the road ahead when mounted to a bike. By loosening a hex bolt underneath each camera mount, users are able to adjust the direction the camera faces. With the smaller Hero 3 Plus housing, users are even able to comfortably place two cameras side by side. If a dual camera mount isn't enough or you want to capture a third perspective, then we have a triple mount. Again, the same higher quality construction as previous mounts, but providing the ability to mount 3 GoPro units, all adjustable to face in any direction you choose, all based on the one single mounting point. For users who want to use multiple cameras but do not wish to use the MachineWorks mounts, or for those who want to use a suction cup for example, we have a tripod mount. Continuing with the same high quality anodized satin black aluminum construction, the mount has a 1/4 inch thread through the center and a thread around the outside. I'll use a standard tripod as an example here, but we simply attach this mount to the tripod and we can then attach any of the standard MachineWorks mounts, be it single, dual, or triple. For those who are after some extra versatility to reposition cameras and ensure mounts are level, we have a swivel adapter. Constructed from the same billet aluminum as other items in the range, it gives users the extra versatility to reposition camera mounts. Going back to our tripod mount example, users are able to add the swivel adapter between the two solutions to give the added versatility needed in order to re-level or reposition the mount above. If length is what you are after, we have a 12-inch extension. If I even need to say it, yes, it's the same super tough, lightweight material with the same high quality finish and the same threads at the top and bottom. The extender can be used to mount your GoPro further away from the attachment point, allowing users to obtain a wider shot, a specific angle, or a unique perspective without any flex or added vibration whatsoever. I've had the chance to closely inspect this good selection of mounts by KW MachineWorks, and I have to say, I can see why companies like Red Bull and GoPro themselves have used these solutions in their professional video projects. The feel, the finish, the overall quality is simply outstanding. I've been through a lot of mounts from many different manufacturers, and these seriously are on a level of their own. I found the way all parts interlink with each other created a very versatile ecosystem, while allowing you the ability to mount multiple cameras in a small area to simultaneously capture a variety of shooting angles. Once in place and secured with the hex bolts, the mounts are rock solid. They seriously do not budge a millimeter. I can see exactly how these would have remained secure even through a Baja 1000 Extreme race. Although rather than using the supplied hex key, I would recommend a driver with a hex bit. I personally used this driver with an accessory which gave me even more leverage to make a rock solid solution. If you are into creating more professional level video projects, are a keen videographer, or are into high vibration sports and simply need a rock solid mounting solution for 1, 2 or 3 GoPros, you certainly will not get any better than the mounting solutions by KW MachineWorks. A seriously impressive range. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Alternatively, feel free to check out the other GoPro videos in my channel by clicking above or in the description box below. Remember to subscribe, as there are plenty more GoPro videos and tutorials coming shortly. See you next time in Ifty's Tech Corner.